Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Coming to you live from Jamestown High School and Jerry Meyer Arena, it's West Region Girls Basketball and a Saturday matinee here in Jamestown as the Blue Jays, who have won 5 consecutive games, welcome in the number 4 team in Class A and the number 2 team in the West Region. The Mad Jets are in town to take on Jamestown here on this Saturday afternoon. A postponed game from back in late December gets moved to late January, and now finally, for the first time this year, Jamestown is facing off against Minot. The Mad Jets with a 9-2 record on the season. They are number 4 in Class A. Jamestown 7-3 overall, 6-3 in the West Region for the Blue Jays, and winners of 5 consecutive games coming into play today. Before we focus on these two sides, let's take a look at the West Region standings as a whole coming into play today. Starting at the top with the number 1 team in Class A, Bismarck Century is sitting at 10-2 overall, 10-0 in the WDA for the Patriots. They beat Minot earlier this week. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Minot 9-2 in the West Region is a half game in front of Legacy. The Sabres are 8-2 in the West so far this season and overall on the year. Bismarck High has that 4 spot locked up currently with an 8-3 conference record. They're also 8-3 overall on the year. Then Jamestown in that number 5 spot. It feels like the top 3 teams in the West Region, Century, Minot High, Legacy, really have cemented themselves as to, being those teams that are probably going to be in the state tournament if things continue to work for them like they have through the early portion of this season. It's that 4 spot that's really up for grabs, and it's Bismarck High, Jamestown, Mandan, and St. Mary's, the teams that are fighting for it, but really it'll come down to the Blue Jays and Bismarck High. I think those are the 2 teams that really have the shot to grab that 4th spot as opposed to anybody else in the West Region. It just feels like it's a 3-team race up top and then 2 teams for that 4 and 5 spot and everybody else behind that. Jamestown is 2 games back of Bismarck High in the win column in the West Region. They've also already lost to the Demons this year, so Bismarck High holds that early tiebreaker. Mandan is 5-5 in the West and 6-6 on the season. St. Mary's 4-7 in the WDA. Dickinson 3-7, and then Turtle Mountain, Williston, and Watford City round out the bottom of the table. Watford City 1-7, Turtle Mountain 2-8, and Williston at 0-12 so far this season. So the Mad Jets, the reigning state champions in Class A, 9-2 in the West this year, 5-0 at home, 4-3 on the road, including a loss earlier this week at Century, 72-64, the final score in that game for Minot. They defeated Century in the state championship game a season ago. So it doesn't really matter if you match up against the Patriots and lose this early in the year. Probably not, and there's certainly a lot of time and a lot of things still to come throughout the course of the rest of this season for all teams in the WDA, but Minot knows they're really at the top when it comes to where things will shake out for the rest of this year. It's a really talented, yet really young at the same time Minot squad who is fresh off a victory yesterday and last night at home against Mandan. Minot winning 79-51, the final score there. Mad Jets outscoring Mandan by 21 points in the first half of play. Maggie Fricky with 36 points last night for Minot. Lily Bell had 11 points, and Maya Aguilar had 13 to lead the way for the Mad Jets in that big win over Mandan. Mandan was led in scoring by Sarah Heldrop, who had 9 points, and Jaden Wiest had 6 for Minot. McKenna Johnson was back in the lineup for the Braves, but only had 6 points. Minot losses so far this year on the road at Legacy, at Grand Forks Red River. That's a top 5 team here in Class A. They moved up to number 2 in the latest poll, and then at Century. So all losses this year for the Mad Jets have come on the road. 9-3 overall, 9-2 in the WDA for Minot so far this season. And again, they are the reigning state champs in Class A. To Jamestown, The girls have been hot as of late for the Blue Jays. 5 consecutive victories for Jamestown starting on January 6th with a win at home over Williston. They beat Williston and Dickinson at home, then traveled to Mandan, got a victory over the Braves just outside the capital city, beat Watford City at home, and then beat St. Mary's at home on Tuesday night, 54-43. So Jamestown certainly seems like they're starting to find their groove a little bit more as this season continues to progress. But these are two sides, again, very talented Minot team. Jamestown, a very senior-heavy team. This is a group that really only plays seniors on the floor for the most part. And that gives Jamestown a potential advantage today over a Minot side that is just a little bit youthful. Now, that youth certainly proving that it can do whatever you want it to because they won the Class A state title last year. But still, nonetheless, this is a youthful Minot side, and you never know when you get into games like this, if it's tight down the stretch, like we saw a year ago, what will happen. Well, last season when Minot came here to Jamestown, it was quite the thriller. Annie Nabwe had the go-ahead basket for Jamestown with less than 5 seconds to go. And then 8th grader at the time, Maggie Fricky, hit a mid-court shot from the Blue Jay logo, banked it in, and Minot picked up the win by 2 a season ago here in Jamestown in what was quite the game back and forth between these two sides last year. If you're looking for video today, we are live on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page with video as both the Blue Jays and Mad Jets have headed back to the locker room as we're sitting at about 5 minutes on the clock here in the pregame warm-up period for Jamestown and Minot. Well, the Blue Jays, we know how they get things going offensively. It all starts with Ella and Katie Falk on the offensive end for Jamestown. Ella Falk leading the team in scoring. Came into this week with just under 19 points per game for the senior, who's the all-time assist leader in Blue Jay girls basketball program history. Ella and Katie Falk, when they get going and they have that real groove and that real camaraderie together, because, of course, they're cousins first and foremost, but they played together for so long growing up that they know where they're supposed to be on the floor. They just know those little intricate details on where to find each other in the right spot to get things rolling offensively. Now, the potential issue for Jamestown becomes if there's foul trouble, and Katie Falk so far this year has done a nice job of staying out of foul trouble for the most part, although we have seen it in some stretches this season. This is a undersized Jamestown team for the most part, and Katie Falk is just at 5'8", so playing down low against a big today like Lily Bell, who is 6'2", all sorts of athletic ability, and just really can go and do a little bit of everything for being just a freshman. It's crazy to say that she is just a freshman with the amount of talent she has on the floor, but that just makes the challenge a little bit extra special for Jamestown today as the Blue Jays try to hand Minot their third loss in the West Region so far this season and extend the win streak to 6 consecutive games. The Blue Jays started out the year 0-2, then moved to 2-2 before falling to Century, put them at 2-3. They've won 5 consecutive games since then, and it sets up a fun matchup this afternoon between Jamestown and Minot here from Jerry Meyer Arena. Blue Jay boys basketball was on the road at Minot this week on Thursday night. Jamestown falling by 11 points. It's tough to go up against that Minot boys team as well with Derek Dissett, Division I talent, who will be playing Division I basketball next season, and that's a Minot group that will come here to Jamestown in a couple weeks. That should be another fun matchup in boys basketball the next time around for Jamestown and Minot. Blue Jay girls will head to Minot still this season as well. So we're just getting into the swing and the second turnaround of things inside the West Region this season. As we take a look back at Jimmy athletics from last night and earlier today. Last night, Jamestown at Doane, the UJ women's basketball team and men's basketball team each picking up victories. UJ women defeat Doane 82-76. Jamestown's men get revenge for an earlier season loss to the Tigers. They win 80-63 over Doane. And then earlier this afternoon, the UJ women just wrapping up a victory over Hastings, 68-62, the final score there as Jamestown gets the win. The UJ women are now 15-5 on the season and 10-4 in the GPAC so far this year. Great weekend for Coach Sankey's side as they move to 8-3 in road games this year. 3 consecutive victories for the UJ women. They will host Mount Marty on Wednesday night. The UJ men's basketball team is in action right now against Hastings. We will try to give you up-to-date scores with what's happening between Jamestown and Hastings as we make our way throughout the broadcast this afternoon. The UJ men winning last night at Doane. Again, that's a revenge for an earlier season loss to the Tigers at Newman Arena by 4. They win by 17 at Doane, and now currently taking on Hastings. The score at Hastings, Jamestown 20, Hastings 15, with just over 10 minutes to play still in the first half. So again, we will keep you updated with what's going on with Jimmy men's basketball. Jamestown at Hastings trying to wrap up a sweep in the road trip in Nebraska. We got Blue Jay girls basketball here at home taking on Minot this afternoon. The reigning state champs are in town to face off against the Blue Jays. Jamestown trying to extend that win streak to 6 consecutive games. Minot trying to pick up another win here in Jamestown. Maybe not as emphatic or as chaotic as a season ago. Minot would like to make things a little bit smoother for themselves this season. We'll step aside, take a 2.5-minute break. When we return, we've got tip-off and the start of West Region girls basketball on this Saturday afternoon. Jamestown and number 4 Minot is just around the corner here on 107.1.
In our region, winter storms can quickly turn to emergency situations. Otter Tail Power Company encourages you to make a safety plan. Have an emergency safety kit ready with flashlights, medicines, first aid supplies, water, and non-perishable food. Include an extra power source for your phone and never leave space heaters unattended. Keep them away from flammable items. For more information, go to otpco.com/severe weather safety. A reminder to stay safe from Otter Tail Power Company.
It's never too early to think about spring, and it's just around the corner. And at the Jamestown Country Club, they're ready for the 2023 season, and they have memberships open now. So get signed up and get yours before Valentine's Day, and they'll even throw in a $100 gift certificate for their restaurant and bar. Contact Sean Taft by email at jcc58401@gmail.com and request your registration today. The Jamestown Country Club, where they know the most important shot in golf is the next one.
How are you doing? Really? How are you doing? Are you taking the time to check in on you? A real check-in. Scheduling a wellness visit is an easy way to take care of yourself. At Essentia Health, we want to know how you're doing. We want to help. Whether it's face-to-face or a virtual appointment, the right care is waiting for you. We'll listen, assess how you are, and get you back on track. It's always good to check in. Care like nowhere else. Essentia Health. Schedule online at essentiahealth.org.
Quick Lane Jamestown is looking to add to their dynamic team of auto maintenance technicians. Business continues to grow, and they need to expand their staff. Are you a mechanical soul who'd like to work in a modern, clean, and busy shop? Light-duty work includes oil changes, tire rotates, vehicle inspections, maintenance and upkeep, and more. While working alongside an experienced team, and did we mention you get to work in an air-conditioned and heated shop? Competitive wages and benefits offered. Apply online through Facebook or stoutcars.com. Call 701-252-2270 or simply stop by. Claim your career today at RM Stout.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun and Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years of age and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Why choose professional eye care centers? Let's count the whys. First, there are now 4 great doctors to see: Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangula, and now welcoming Dr. Bond. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, and Edgeley. And finally, their fantastic frame selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
Back live here at Jerry Meyer Arena in Jamestown High School as we get you set for Blue Jay girls basketball in the West Region on this Saturday afternoon. We are about 15 minutes behind schedule, and then we couldn't get the anthem rolling either. And if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. We got to find a way just across the state to make sure that when a varsity game is set for a 3 p.m. tip-off, that you're tipping that game off at 3 p.m., not 20 minutes later. Let's take a look at your starters for the visitors on the scoreboard. The Madgettes of Minot High, a guard sitting at 5'8" and a freshman wearing number 2, Maggie Fricky. Also at guard, a 5'10" senior number 13, Maya Aguilar. At guard and a junior standing at 5'9", number 22, Avery Lundy. The fourth guard is a 5'6" senior, number 23, Tori Height. And Lily Bell, the 6'2" freshman forward, wears number 30, rounds out the lineup for Minot. For Jamestown, a little bit of a change in the starting lineup today. Tegan Boshi gets the start for the Blue Jays. Tegan's a 5'2" senior guard. Ella Falk and Katie Falk. And then Bree Otley and Haley Hawkinson in the starting lineup for Jamestown today. And at the moment, as we look down on the floor, I do not see Riley Joseph out there, so wondering if she's just dealing with illness potentially. Either way, Jamestown and Minot for the first time this year at Jerry Meyer Arena tonight. Mark Ukesteg's in the middle to tip this one off. Bell against Hawkinson. Minot wins the opening tip, and we are underway from Jerry Meyer Arena. Number 4 team in Class A with the basketball first. It's Fricky, left side, three-pointers in the air, hopped off the rim. Defensive rebound is collected by Katie Falk, and Jamestown has the basketball for the first time on offense. Blue Jays led on offense by Ella Falk, averaging just under 19 points per game. It's Boshi on the near side, works it around the arc left. Hawkinson up top for Bree Otley, also a senior for Jamestown. Ball poked away, and here is out the other side, Maya Aguilar for Minot. Lily Bell, straightaway three-point jump shot is off the front iron. Boshi defensive rebound, and Jamestown has the basketball back. 40 seconds in the first half of play. Blue Jays in tied with Minot, scoreless here in the first half. Otley to the right corner. Boshi lines up the tray. This one goes long. Otley corrals the offensive rebound for Jamestown. Bree Otley, same corner. Hawkinson looked to dump down inside. Jamestown works it back around the arc to the right. Boshi with 20 on the shot clock. Kicks left corner. Otley inside the lane. Little runner opportunity. Too strong. Tapped down on the offensive glass. Boshi takes the tray. Front iron. Another offensive rebound for Jamestown. That's 3 on this possession. Ella Falk skips a pass left side. Went off of Boshi's hands, out of bounds. And it is Minot basketball with 16 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Scoreless still between the number 4 Madgettes and Jamestown. Blue Jays riding a 5-game winning streak coming into play today. 7-3 on the year. Minot at 9-3 on the season. They're 9-2 in the West. Bell driving in on Hawkinson, kicks right corner. Fricky drives baseline, spins it back out. Bell for 3. We've got 3 in the key before the shot is drained by Bell. So that will stop the clock once again. Jamestown basketball with 16-23. And the Blue Jays will take that on the defensive side of things and get them a restart here. Hawkinson still in a scoreless ball game up top for Ella Falk. Bounce pass right, and Otley dumps down inside for Hawkinson. Right block, Hawkinson backs into Fricky, and it's an offensive foul on Jamestown. So the Blue Jays give it back to Minot. 2 minutes into the first half, we are scoreless between the Madgettes and the Blue Jays here from Jerry Meyer Arena. Glad you're with us, Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400. Online at newsdakota.com. We are streaming with video on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. Aguilar dribbles left lane line, kicks right corner, extra pass up for a Lundy tray. This one off the mark. Neither side seems to be able to find the bucket in the early going. Jamestown and Minot still scoreless. Boshi around right for Hawkinson. Haley Hawkinson, the UJ volleyball commit, kicks out. Katie Falk dribbled into the lane, off for Otley. Otley back out. Ella Falk takes the 3, can't bank it home, and Bell, defensive rebound, sends it ahead for Aguilar. Skip to the left side. Fricky pulls up, left wing 3. Still no points for either side. Offensive rebound corralled by Aguilar. 15-15 first half. Bell spinning down into the lane. Kicks back left. Driving inside. Height finds Aguilar. She drives all the way to the cup. Layup and a contest late from Ella Falk. Still scoreless here in the first 3 minutes of the first half. Both sides just looking for that opening bucket to try and get things moving a little bit more. Ella Falk out up top, dumps down inside. Katie Falk's got good position, spins to the inside, and now back out up top for Hawkinson. Hawkinson, a couple of dribbles, finds Otley. Triple threat position, Otley went to dump down in. It's taken away by Bell. So still 14:40 left in the first half. Nobody on the scoreboard yet. Bell pulls up and splashes the long-range bucket. Minot with a 3-0 lead on Jamestown. 14:30 to play first half. It's Bell connecting from long range. Tegan Boshi goes to dump down inside, went off the hand of Katie Falk and turned over by the Blue Jays. Aguilar up ahead for Lundy. Bell going to pull again from the outside. This one rattles off. Aguilar got her hands on it. Out of bounds. Last touch by Jamestown. It will be Minot basketball. 14-11 first half, 3-0, Mad Jets on top. Inbound for Bell up the left lane line. She dribbles inside on Hawkinson, kicks out. Aguilar left wing to the top of the key, turns the corner right. Height nearly lost her dribble out up top of the volleyball line. Shot clock down to 15. Fricky skips a pass right corner. Aguilar driving in, right elbow, sends it out to the left. Picked up by Lundy. She got too far underneath the bucket as she tried to lay it in. Missed it. Still 3-0 Minot in front as we hit 13:45 to play in the first half. Both sides trying to find that offensive groove early on in this one. Bell has all 3 points for Minot. That's it in the scoring department so far. Hawkinson has it taken away. Height spins it back. Aguilar stops. Straight away, Bell driving in on Hawkinson, spins into the lane and drops it in the bucket for 2. Lily Bell has all 5 points for Minot. Jamestown wants a timeout. 13:20 to play first half. 5-0. Mad Jets in front of the Blue Jays. We're back in 30 seconds to Jerry Meyer Arena here on 107.1, Jamestown 107.1 Sports on YouTube.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and the freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. But what if you can't go to the store? Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. You can shop all the departments and all the sales at GoHugos.com. Choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service, and they'll do the in-store shopping for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace online shopping at GoHugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Minot 5, Jamestown nothing. 13 minutes and 20 seconds to play here in the first half. Blue Jays with the basketball on offense. Bell has all 5 points for Minot in the early going. I'm Jaron Matheny here for 107.1 and NewsDakota.com. Bounce pass in the left wing. Tegan Boshi spins it up top. Otley takes the straightaway tray. This is pure, and Bree Otley gets Jamestown on the scoreboard here in the first half. 5 minutes into this game before Jamestown can strike. It comes from long range from Otley, the future UJ soccer player. Blue Jays make it 5-3. Fricky driving inside, banks it off the window for 2. And Minot back on top by 4. Maggie Fricky with her first bucket here at Jerry Meyer Arena today. Jamestown basketball trailing by 4. Ella Falk pull-up jumper rattled out. Defensive board, it's Height with it for Minot. And now Bell brings the ball across the timeline. Lily Bell pull-up just inside that three-point line, sinks another bucket, and Minot now up 9-3 on Jamestown with 12 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half of play. So Bell has 7, Fricky with the other 2, and Jamestown, foul whistled underneath. I'll wait to get confirmation on who that's on. It's on Lundy, her first. Height coming off the floor. Minot bringing in Presley Bennett, it appeared. Blue Jays turn it over to Jada Walter as Hawkinson takes a seat on the bench. Jamestown ball. Ella Falk spins it up top for Boshi. Drive in, kick left. Katie Falk with the head fake. Out up top, Ella Falk for 3. Front iron, offensive rebound for Jamestown. Katie Falk back out right. Otley launches from long range. Can't get the bank to go. Long defensive rebound and numbers the other way for Minot. Bell up the floor, steps through right side, and she's fouled by Walter. 2 free throws coming for Lily Bell. So a 9-3 start for Minot. Bell to the line for 2. First shot just off to the left. Here's Presley Bennett onto the floor for Aguilar. Markel Alexander is in and waiting to check in Nevaeh Perez-Coleman. Bell 1 for 2 on that trip. That'll bring her off the floor, make it 10-3 Minot. As Perez-Coleman enters the game for Minot. 10-3, Mad Jets on top of the Blue Jays. 11.5 minutes to go in the first half. Boshi curls a pass left side. Ella Falk worked her way around every Minot defender. Missed the lay-in, though. Offensive rebound for Jamestown. Boshi dribbles out right. Feet up top. Walter to the left side. Ella Falk at the elbow. Dribbles to the right elbow. Backdoor opportunity was kicked. Lamoureux, the one who kicked it, will keep possession with Jamestown and put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Leah Trumbauer on for Tegan Boshi. Bree Otley inbounding to the right side for Ella Falk. And now a whistle and a moving screen on Jamestown. So a moving screen on the Blue Jays gives Minot the basketball back with 11:05 to go in the first half. Mad Jets 10, Jamestown 3. Fricky gets the touch on the left wing. Spun back out, right side 3 for Bennett. Hopped off the front iron. Otley, good box out, grabs the defensive board for Jamestown. And now Otley trying to push the floor for the Blue Jays. Inside the lane, up top, Trumbauer went to the right corner. Now spins it inside. Good find to Otley. Assist for Trumbauer, and Jamestown makes it 10-5. So Bree Otley has all 5 points for the Blue Jays. As we go under 10.5 minutes in this first half. Inside look on a runner opportunity, not there. Out of bounds and headed to Jamestown. 10-18, first half, 10-5 Minot. Katie Falk out, Haley Hawkinson in for the Jays. Otley running the point. Again, she has all 5 points early for Jamestown. We're almost 8 minutes into this game, just 15 points total scored between the two sides. Hawkinson down, runner opportunity, just missed off the glass. Fricky rebound and weaved her way through traffic. Now Minot will slow things down just a little bit. Fricky with 2 seconds to spare crosses the midcourt stripe. Work it up top. Fricky gets another touch, drives into the lane. Little runner is good for 2. And Minot now up 12-5. Fricky has 4 points. Bell with the other 8. And the freshmen doing damage just as they did as when they were 8th graders. Outside Otley, right wing 3 is good again. Bree Otley from long range makes it 12-8. Otley with all 8 points for Jamestown for the senior who leads the West region in 3-point shooting. Inside look and a lay-in goes for Lamoureux to make it 14-8. Midway through the first half, Jamestown trailing by 6, and a pass up top thrown away by the Blue Jays. Turnover Jamestown. Heights and Bell back on for Minot, as well as Aguilar. It's 14-8, Jamestown on top, and Minot basketball. Lundy on the near side, gives for Aguilar. Worked around right. Bell going to launch from long range. This one off the rim. Tapped inside. Lundy gets the lay-in for two. 16-8, Minot on top of Jamestown. 8.5 minutes to go now in the first half. Turnover by the Blue Jays, and Minot will slow things down in the backcourt. Just young group, but very wise, just understanding, all right, we don't have any opportunity to push this down the floor. Let's back it out, run our half-court set, and get ourselves 2 points. Bell with 2 more to make it 18-8 Minot. Largest lead for the Mad Jets here in the early going. Travel on Jamestown. Turnover by the Blue Jays. And now Boshi re-enters. This is what Minot will do. They'll just play their game, get settled in, find themselves, and you'll look up at the scoreboard at halftime and they're up 15 somehow, or 20. It's just, they lull you to sleep a little bit. Really good defense, and then they find inside looks like that, went through the hands of Bennett, and Jamestown picks it up in the turnover created by the Blue Jay defense. Ella Falk still scoreless here in the first half for Jamestown. Off right side to Boshi. In fact, the Blue Jays scoring has all come from Bree Otley so far today. Turned over near the top of the key. Out the right side, Aguilar lays it in for 2. And Minot has jumped out to a 12-point lead. Walter trying to respond. Long-range triple. Hopped off the iron. Lundy defensive board. Minot trying to increase this lead to 14 or 15. Open look from the outside. Bennett's 3. Front iron out to Boshi. Coming up on 7:15 to play in the first half. Jamestown trailing by 12. Boshi into the lane. A charge called. We're headed out the other way as Jamestown gives up the basketball. 4th team foul on Jamestown. First on Boshi. As Minot slowly makes their way to midcourt. Aguilar and the Mad Jets have already turned this into a half-court style game. Bennett takes another 3 off the iron for Hawkinson. Less than 7 minutes to go, first half. Jamestown trailing by 12. Let's see if Ella Falk can get going. Out up top, Boshi, straightaway tray. Again, no good for Jamestown. Long offensive board, though, for the Blue Jays. It's Boshi. Falk, left wing, Trumbauer, tray is pure. Leah Trumbauer from the outside knocks it in. Timeout taken by Jamestown. Makes it 22-11 as Trumbauer knocks in the outside look. They'll certainly need Leah Trumbauer to have a bigger game if Jamestown's going to be able to knock off Minot today. 6:36 to go, first quarter. Minot 20, Jamestown 11. Blue Jays trailing by 9 points as Katie Falk is set to re-enter for Jamestown. So the Blue Jays will come out on defense after a full timeout from Coach Skunberg. Seems like we're having some scoreboard issues here on the live stream. For some reason. Disconnect between our online score sheet and what you're seeing on the screen. We do have it correct, and we have the clock stopped on the online version of the score sheet. For some reason, our video version not wanting to connect. I'll try to get that fixed here in the next couple of minutes. 20-11. Minot in front of Jamestown. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. Couple of changes for the Mad Jets. Perez Coleman back onto the floor. Aguilar spins it out left. Bennett driving in on Otley. Now Bell into the lane. Stops left elbow. Same side corner. On the drive, Height kicks up top. Open look from the outside. Bennett 3. Offensive rebound for Bell. Now Aguilar spins it. Gets another touchback. Left corner tray for Aguilar. In and out. Otley, defensive rebound, and she looks to push the floor. Good speed for Bree Otley up ahead. 5:50 first half. Far side corner, Boshi. Spins it up top. Falk and Hawkinson nearly collide. Jamestown's offense stalls for just a moment. Midway through the shot clock. Otley to the right wing. Driving baseline right. Off for Hawkinson. Shot clock now down to 6. Hawkinson spins a touch to the left. Boshi picks it up. 2 on the shot clock. Boshi puts up a shot, and she is fouled as the shot clock expires. 2 free throws coming for Tegan Boshi, and Jamestown gets a little bit of a break there. Shot clock winding down. Didn't really have a good look at the rim, and at the very end, it's Boshi who earns 2 free throws for Jamestown. First free throw doesn't go for Boshi. Second attempt is in. Boshi makes it 20-12. Tegan Boshi's first points of the night. Again, Otley has 8 of the 12 Jamestown points. 20-12, Minot in front. Left side of the floor, Fricky dribbles off, spins inside, all the way to the lane. Little scoop shot just missed from Fricky. Defensive rebound for Jamestown, and Otley again looking up the floor for the Blue Jays as she runs point. Hawkinson, left wing, nearly lost her dribble. Spun around right for Boshi. Jamestown trailing by 8, 20-12 with 4:53 to go in the first half. Boshi, runner inside the right elbow goes, and Tegan Boshi's got 3 points. Jamestown all of a sudden down by just 6. Minot's offense trying to find a groove. It's Bell on the right side, same corner. Fricky dribbles out, sends it up top. Lundy around the arc to the left. Aguilar left corner, Height back up top for Aguilar. Shot clock trickles inside single digits. Basketball nearly lost on the floor. Height dribbles in, spins a pass right. Fricky driving inside, left corner. Bell at the horn. Can't hit the 3. Offensive rebound. Fricky puts it on the floor and then got rejected by Trumbauer. Boshi looking up ahead for Jamestown. 2-on-2 the other way. Boshi left-handed lay-in, doesn't go. Offensive board, Hawkinson foul. And 2 free throws coming for Haley Hawkinson. 4:04 to play. First half, 20-14. Jamestown trailing Minot. Hawkinson with 2 free throws. And off the mark on the first one. Walliser is back in for Jamestown. And Hawkinson 0 for 2 on that trip at the line. Again, we apologize. We're having some scoreboard technical issues on our live stream for some reason. 4 minutes to play first half. 20-14. Minot on top of Jamestown. Fricky, top of the key, hands off left for Aguilar. Spin it right wing. Bell takes the long range jumper, and this one goes. Lily Bell leads the team in scoring. Over 20 points per game, and Bell hits the outside shot here, 23-14, Minot in front. Walliser outside look, missed it, offensive rebound for Falk. She got blocked by Bell, ball on the floor, bodies all around it, and we have a jump ball. Possession stays with Jamestown. Inbound pass coming from Ella Falk. 25 on the shot clock. Right corner, Walliser. 3 is there. Peyton Walliser from downtown. Jamestown getting points in different departments right now as Walliser hits the outside shot. Fricky out to the left. Bell up in the air. Tossed it to the left corner. Lundy 3 doesn't go. And Walliser knocked down Fricky going after the loose ball. 23-17, Minot leading Jamestown. Inbound comes out up top for Fricky. Right corner, Height, baseline drive, stopped, spins back out. Fricky, plenty of time to work. She'll take the long range shot. Front iron again, offensive rebound though, and Bell lays it in with the left hand for 2 more. 25-17, Minot in front. Bell really doing all the damage for the Minot offense here in the first half. Katie Falk driving in, a blocking foul called on Minot with 2:40 to go until the break. First on Fricky, fourth team foul on Minot. Ella Falk inbound to a cutting Otley, but she missed that lay-in opportunity. Jamestown had a good look at the rim there and couldn't finish. Bell to the right. Fricky straight away and sent out left wing. Bell off a screen right from Lundy, gives it back to her. Pick and roll action taken away by Katie Falk. Jamestown with the ball, trailing by 8, coming up on 2 minutes to go in this first half. Falk backs her way all the way down inside. Right block, Ella Falk step through. Left-handed lay-in attempt is off the mark. Both sides struggling to score here in this first half in the early going, and it seems to be trickling down to the late stages of the first half. Jamestown gets a stop on defense with under 2 minutes to play. 25-17, Minot in front. Ella Falk, left wing, gets the blow by, drives inside of the baseline, spins it back out up top. Otley to the cup, too strong in the left-handed lay-in. Bodies hit the floor, trying to get back in transition for Jamestown defensively. Fricky off, little short jump shot goes. It's Bennett who makes it a 10-point Minot lead. 27-17, Minot on top of Jamestown. Left corner, Walliser takes the three, a little bit strong. Jamestown will track down that offensive rebound. Near side, Otley around the arc, feeds up top. Falk trying to go down in the lane. Bounced off for Ella Falk and turned over. Ella, again, yet to score in this first half. Jamestown, and maybe more so Minot, has a really nice game plan in place to keep Falk from really getting going in this one. Under a minute to play in the first half, 27-17. Mad Jets on top of Jamestown. Number 4 team in Class A, taking on a team that's won 5 consecutive. Lundy out up top. Fricky long-range jump shot, rattled off. Tapped around, and Katie Falk brings down the rebound. About a 10-second difference between shot and game clock. Jamestown with the ball. Spin a pass right side. Walliser, baseline out for Otley and almost turned over. Jamestown gets back to it near center court. Now the pass again almost taken away. Ella Falk corrals, 10 on the shot clock. Falk left to Otley. She'll take the long range jumper. Far side of the iron, glanced off, shot clock turned off. Fricky in transit the other way, lay in for 2. Final 8 seconds here as Fricky has 6 points. 5 seconds to go. Jamestown up the floor. Ella Falk just inside of the volleyball line. Gets it off at the buzzer. Bank is not open. And at the end of the first half of play, Minot leads Jamestown 29-17. Bree Otley hitting the first 8 points for Jamestown in this one. Both sides looking for some more offense in the second half of play. Minot 29, Jamestown 17. At the end of the first half of play. We'll come back with your first half stats. Look at what's going on in Jimmy basketball after this break here on 107.1 AM 1400, newsdakota.com, and streaming with video, Jamestown 107.1 Sports on YouTube.
Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Original!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
Before you can start building a business, you have to build a business. You know, a building, a storefront, a facility, new or addition. Problem is, you're too busy taking care of business. You don't have time to meet with a planner, a contractor, and suppliers. But if you wait any longer, you're going to start losing business. Enter Hillerud Construction. They're in the business of building business. Quality commercial construction saves you time, stress, and money so you can get on with your business. Visit hillerudconstruction.com.
What would life be like without telephones, internet, and digital cable? Let's not even go there. Dakota Central is proud to be the local company that provides you with these high-tech communication options. Whether it's the crystal clear telephone connection, the digital cable that produces over 150 channels, HD and DVR, or reliable high-speed internet, Dakota Central provides it all, serving Jamestown and Carrington and beyond. Call 952-1000, 652-3184, or see them on the web at dakotacentral.com.
Two Rivers Printing is your local source for anything printed on paper. As a full-service print shop, they offer quick print services for all kinds of posters, flyers, and business forms. They also print banner signs, invitations, cookbooks, thank you cards, and more. They can also do wide format printing in matte, gloss, blueprints, and vinyl. With decades of experience, you know it will be done quickly and done right. Call Two Rivers Printing at 251-1266 at the end of 10th Street in Jamestown.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need because we're not satisfied until you are. Different, you bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmies from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Quick Lane Jamestown is looking to add to their dynamic team of auto maintenance technicians. Business continues to grow, and they need to expand their staff. Are you a mechanical soul who'd like to work in a modern, clean, and busy shop? Light-duty work includes oil changes, tire rotates, vehicle inspections, maintenance and upkeep, and more. While working alongside an experienced team, and did we mention you get to work in an air-conditioned and heated shop? Competitive wages and benefits offered. Apply online through Facebook or stoutcars.com. Call 701-252-2270 or simply stop by. Claim your career today at RM Stout.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400 online at newsdakota.com, streaming with video, Jamestown 107.1 Sports on YouTube. We apologize to those folks who are watching on our YouTube feed. For some reason, our scoreboard just keeps kicking us off every time we throw it back on there, so we'll keep you updated verbally with that score throughout the second half. But you see it right now, 29-17, Minot leading Jamestown at the halftime break. Let's look at your first half stats for the Mad Jets. Lily Bell leading the way in scoring. She had 15 first half points for Minot. Maggie Fricky with 6 points in the first half for the Mad Jets. Jamestown offensively, Bree Otley with 8 points leads the way. 3 points for Tegan Boshi, Peyton Walliser, and Leah Trumbauer. That is all the scoring for Jamestown in the first half of play. Neither Ella or Katie Falk had any points in that first half for Jamestown. Minot's defense was pretty suffocating at times in that first half of play. And now the Blue Jays trailing the number 4 team in Class A by 12 points at the end of the first half of play. Other games going on right now as we move to college basketball in the Great Plains Athletic Conference. University of Jamestown women's basketball team already beat Hastings today. The UJ men are up by 16 at the half. Mason Walters with 17 first half points for Jamestown. He leads that entire game in scoring. Jimmy shot 45% from the floor in the first half, 39% from long range. They were perfect at the free throw line. Walters with 17 points and 4 rebounds. Danilo Matovic has 9 points to lead the scoring for Hastings on the other side. Will Cordes also with 8 at the half for the UJ men. UJ women doubleheader victory this weekend over Doane and Hastings. UJ men trying to do the same. They both host Mount Marty next Tuesday. If you missed it earlier today, Blue Jay boys hockey against Williston was supposed to start at 3 p.m. today. Then they moved it up yesterday to a 1 o'clock start time. And then earlier this morning, they had to postpone that game because of a bus having problems in Williston. They had to charter a bus, and then a driver woke up late, apparently, so it caused all sorts of problems. They have rescheduled that game between Jamestown and Williston in boys hockey to next Saturday. Local sports for next week: Blue Jay girls hockey on Tuesday night, Jamestown against Bismarck High and Legacy. UJ basketball hosting Mount Marty in a doubleheader on Wednesday. We'll have Blue Jay basketball doubleheader on Thursday. Blue Jay wrestling, the boys with senior day on Friday night. And then next Saturday, doubleheader, UJ basketball against Northwestern, and then boys hockey against Williston. You can check out more on your local sports anytime online at newsdakota.com. We'll step aside, come back in 3.5 minutes with your second half here on The Gym and Jamestown 107.1 Sports on YouTube. Minot 29, Jamestown 17 at the break.
Join our team at SMP Health Ave Maria and find out how you can make a difference in the lives of our residents. SMP Health Ave Maria is offering $2,000 sign-on bonuses, full-time cook, and full-time dietary assistant positions. You'll enjoy working in a warm and loving care atmosphere, making friends with the residents, families, and coworkers. Apply online at smphealth.org/Ave Maria. Again, offering $2,000 sign-on bonuses for full-time cook and full-time dietary assistant positions. Apply at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Every body is different. Some experience injuries, while others need extra support.
I'll help you, Grandma.
At Jamestown Regional Medical Center, your health is what matters most. Our orthopedics and sports medicine team care for you and your unique needs. Their goal is to help you live your best life. Choose Jamestown Regional Medical Center for care of hips, shoulders, knees, and broken bones. Learn more at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics.
The Honda ATV lineup is here to prove it's possible to work smarter and harder. With the power to get the job done, the technology to make it easier, and tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. Find the Honda ATV that fits your needs at Gun & Reel Sports on 1st Street West in downtown Jamestown. Then you'll start to understand how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years of age and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Are you looking for a fun and new activity to try with the entire family? Check out Open Skate at the Winter Sports Building in Jamestown at the Wilson Arena. Bring your own ice skates or rent a pair from our facility. Open Skate is a fun and affordable family activity. Daily admission ranges from $3 per child to only $5 per adult. Find all the dates and times for Open Skate on the John L. Wilson Facebook page. We hope to see you there. Where do teams go to get their custom printed apparel?
Originals!
Where do companies go to get their corporate logo printed on shirts, caps, and jackets?
Originals, of course.
And where do fans go to get their Blue Jay and Jimmy apparel either off the rack or single-piece prints?
Originals! Originals!
There you have it, folks. For custom printed apparel, embroidery, and work apparel, it's Originals, 216 First Avenue, downtown Jamestown. Open 9 to 5 weekdays.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
Quick and entertaining first half of play between the Mad Jets and the Blue Jays. Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400 online at newsdakota.com. Streaming with video on our Jamestown 107.1 Sports YouTube page. Again, we apologize. We're trying out something a little bit different, trying to make it look a little bit more professional on our video stream side of things, and our new scoreboard that we're taking a trial with here just won't reset for some reason. After we got to 20-8 in this game, it just kind of froze on us, so we'll continue to work on that and try to keep improving our product on the video side throughout the rest of the year, because it's certainly important. Want to thank our video sponsors, Johnny B's Brick House Pizza, as well as Gun & Reel Sports and JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. 29-17, Minot leading Jamestown. It's Mad Jets basketball to begin the second half of play. Aguilar on the near side of the floor. Spins it up top for Height, the lone senior in the starting lineup for Minot. A very youthful group. Initial lay-in missed from Bell. She had 15 first half points to lead all scorers. 12-point lead at the break for Minot. These two teams really could not get it going in the score department in the first 5 minutes in that first half. Falk nearly lost the ball in the lane, picks it back up, bounce pass inside for Katie Falk, down to the right block. Her lay-in doesn't go. Bell claws at the rebound and eventually gets it for Minot. 29-17, Mad Jets on top, 45 seconds into the second half of play. Bell trying to bully her way down low, back out for Lundy, and now Aguilar to the left elbow, spins back out up top. Lundy stops, chest high pass near side for Bell. Aguilar getting a look and out left wing. Lundy takes the three, a little bit too strong. Boshi defensive rebound for Jamestown. Blue Jays have it on offense, trailing by just 12. Jamestown and Minot meet for the first time this season. 5-game winning streak for the Blue Jays and the number 4 team in Class A in Minot. Bounce pass out left. Otley on the wing. Straight away look for Falk. It's an open look, but it's short off the front iron. 29-17 still here in the second half. Again, the first 3 to 5 minutes, there really just was not any scoring in that first half of play. Both sides struggling from the floor. Bell got Minot going. Otley got the offense moving for Jamestown. It's Fricky at the top of the key. Between the two circles, dribbles left side, kicks out, same side corner. Aguilar, three is there. We've got a foul underneath after the bucket was good, confirming that. Three-pointer is good, and then there's a foul coming on Minot after the fact. So Aguilar's three is through, makes it 32-17, and then a foul on Fricky on the box out. But the bucket counts, 15-point lead for Minot. And there's 16 minutes to play in the second half. Jamestown basketball. Boshi spins it to the right. Otley trying to drive on the right baseline, down to the block, missed that short lay-in opportunity. Bell looking up the floor as Minot tries to increase their lead here. Up by 15, matches the largest total today. Right wing, Aguilar, high arcing shot, front iron, offensive rebound for Lundy. Out Bell, outside look. This one rattles in. Lily Bell from the outside. She has 18 points for Minot today, and the largest lead for the Mad Jets is now 18. Otley, near side of the floor. Hawkinson swipes through to the right elbow, and now Katie Falk looking underneath. Tried to pass inside for Ella Falk. Eyes got too wide, taken away by Bell. Up the floor for Fricky. Step through, contact, and one. And Fricky scores, makes it a 20-point lead for Minot with 15:04 left in the second half. Boshi's second personal foul and the first team foul of the second half on Jamestown. Fricky shoots the free throw off the heel. Defensive board for Ella Falk. 3 minutes into the second half, Jamestown is yet to score. An 8-0 run for Minot out of the break. Otley looking up top, handoff for Boshi. Right elbow and spun to the left side, Hawkinson. Jamestown offense just trying to find any sort of momentum. How about from Boshi? Long range splash. Tegan Boshi from the outside. Jamestown back within 17 as Boshi stops that 8-0 run for Minot. Timeout for the Mad Jets. It is looking at a 30-second pause or a full timeout here for Minot. We'll take the break with them back in 30 seconds here on 107.1 Jamestown, 107.1 Sports on YouTube.
At Unison Bank, we provide financial solutions for customers to meet their needs today and achieve their dreams tomorrow. From personal banking services like checking accounts, mortgage, and auto loans, to business banking services, at Unison Bank, we offer financial solutions with prompt responses and quality service. Visit unisonbank.com for more information. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Minot 37, Jamestown 20. 14 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the second half of play. I'm Jaron Matheny, glad to be with you. Jamestown 107.1 AM 1400, online at newsdakota.com. We are also streaming with video. Jamestown 1071 Sports on YouTube. Big thanks to our presenting video sponsors, Gun and Reel Sports, Johnny B's Brick House, as well as JRMC Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Inbound for Minot after the timeout, and a full timeout for the Mad Jets. 37-20, they lead Jamestown. Inside look for Lundy, got all the way down low, turned to the left, missed the lay-in, and Jamestown with the basketball. Otley up the floor, feeds up top for Ella Falk. Both the Falk cousins still scoreless so far in this one. Hawkinson near side, and we've got 3 in the key whistled on Jamestown. Turnover for the Blue Jays. 37-20, Jamestown trailing. The number 4 team in Class A and the reigning state champs. Mad Jets dethroned Century a year ago in what was a wonderful state championship game. Lay-in opportunity missed underneath. Jamestown again down by 17, still plenty of time to work. It's Boshi outside, had a foot on the line, missed it. Offensive rebound for Otley, and then a foul over the back on Minot. Lamore picks up the personal. Her first second-team foul. Leah Trumbauer, who knocked in a long-range shot in the first half, is back in for Jamestown. Again, no Riley Joseph today for the Blue Jays. Ella Falk going to inbound deep, and before she can, it's a 5-second whistle. And Jamestown will give up the basketball back to Minot. 13:45 second half. Mad Jets 37, Blue Jays 20. Straightaway look, Lundy just offset to the left, missed it. Offensive rebound to Aguilar. Back out up top. Lamore kicks right corner. Baseline drive. Pass off left was deflected out of bounds by Jamestown. Jada Walter on for Jamestown. Katie Falk heads to the bench. And now Minot midway through the shot clock. Aguilar, left corner, 3, just off the mark again. Long-range shots for both teams just have not been dropping at the same pace you would feel like it normally does. Been pretty low scoring here this afternoon. 5 minutes into the second half, Jamestown trailing by 17. Walter to the right block, bounce pass for Hawkinson. Got a good look, but never clearly handled the basketball, and the lay-in is missed. Minot looking up ahead. Lamoureux off the heel. Offensive rebound is there for Minot. Bennett back out up top. Aguilar, free throw line, left corner. Bennett back to Aguilar, straight away. Plenty of time to work. She drives all the way to the cup and lays it in for 2. 39-20, Minot on top of Jamestown. 12.5 minutes to go. Hawkinson, far side of the floor, spins up top, and now working around near side. Trumbauer dumps down in. Ella Falk has to chase it down. And Jamestown's offense, again, just trying to find that footing. Hawkinson to the free throw line, dumps down right. Otley, 15-foot jumper, doesn't go. And now underneath, a foul on Jamestown. And the Blue Jays give it back to Minot. Just 3 points so far here in the second half for Jamestown. If you missed it, the North Star Athletic Association is going to be losing a conference member as Presentation College will be closing their doors next year. So the North Star certainly with some decisions to be made going forward, losing one of their members. The GPAC will lose a soccer member in Presentation. An interesting story to look to and see what unfolds the rest of this year and into next season. Left lane line, spun out up top. Aguilar, 3 at the horn, drops right through the barrel. Aguilar's got the last 5 points for Minot, 42-20. Mad Jets lead the Blue Jays. Walter to the free throw line, kick out near side. Baseline drive, Katie Falk sends out left corner. Trumbauer has another 3 for Jamestown. So the sophomore Leah Trumbauer may be earning herself some more time on the floor for Jamestown, despite everything that's happened in this game. Blue Jays trailing 42-23. Lundy off on the right wing. Aguilar driving inside. We had a whistle and a carry called on Minot. 11:03 second half, 42-23. Bell back in for Minot. Boshi in for Jamestown. And Hawkinson returns to the floor for the Blue Jays. Knutson out there for the first time for Minot. Boshi driving in against her, gets the foul on Bell, plus the bucket. So Tegan Boshi, she's got 5 points now in the second half. And Boshi to shoot the and one free throw. 42-25. Boshi at the line. Flick the wrist and rimmed out. Fricky attacks the bucket off the miss, gets the defensive rebound. You're looking at a potential future player of the year in the state of North Dakota. Her and Lily Bell will certainly battle for that, but just two shining stars for Minot. Turnover, Jamestown looking up ahead. Ella Falk into the lane, pulls up at 10 feet out. Bounce pass right, Trumbauer lay-in is good. Leah Trumbauer has 8 points. Jamestown trailing by 15. 10:20 to go, second half. Bell, left lane line drive, tried to scoop it up, missed short. Ella Falk looking up the floor for the Blue Jays. She drives, kicks out. Jada Walter, right wing three, just off the iron, grazed out. Walter got it back, offensive rebound. Here's Hawkinson, and Hawkinson called for the travel. Jamestown gives the ball back to Minot. That was an opportunity. Those little open doors for Jamestown, you have to be able to take advantage. You know, Minot misses a shot on one end. You have to go down and score on the other end if you're going to be able to hang around today. 10 minutes to go, second half. 42-27, Mad Jets on top. Fricky dribbles back out towards the top of the Blue Jay logo. Look on the right side, Knutson. Bell handing off for Height. Back to the right wing. Fricky dribbles inside the free throw line, cuts to the basket, lays it off the rim and in for two. Or off the window, I should say, and in for two. 44-27, Minot back on top by 17. They led by as many as 22 in this game. Hawkinson, Trumbauer, same side, it's Boshi. Inside the three-point line, bounce pass off for Hawkinson. Now cutting Falk, puts it up into the air, off the window. There's 2 points for Ella Falk. See if she can get going. Jamestown stands a chance at coming back in this one. They'll need lots of points from Ella Falk. Fricky at the volleyball line, dumps down in for Bell. Left, Height, traveled, turnover, Minot. Midway through the second half, 44-29. Mad Jets leading the Blue Jays. Boshi, Otley, Walter, Trumbauer, and Hawkinson make up the 5 Blue Jays out there. Bree Otley hitting off left side. Trumbauer weaves through up top and a pass right. Hawkinson dumping down for Otley. Couple of dribbles to the right elbow. Otley backs it out. Inside look, spins up top. Hawkinson straightaway three, rimmed out. Bell defensive board. Minot sends it up ahead. Height on the near side. Swiping through to the baseline. Goes back out. Fricky, left wing. She goes down to the lane. Draws the contact. But a travel beforehand. Turnover by Minot. Lundy back in for Minot. UJ men lead Hastings by 22. About the same amount of time left in that game as there is here. 8:31 to play, second half. 44-29, Minot leading Jamestown here. UJ men now up 25 on Hastings with under 8.5 minutes to go. Should be a doubleheader weekend sweep for both the Jimmy men and women. Good entry pass underneath. Walter turnaround, missed the lay-in though. Just didn't realize there was no one around her there. Probably had a better opportunity to set her feet. 8:05, another turnover by Minot and a travel call. Jamestown again, that door just continues to stay slightly open for the Blue Jays. Coach Skunberg heading towards mid-court to talk with Coach Schwartz of the Mad Jets. A little brief conversation there. I think both coaches are looking for a little more offense in this game. 7:45 second half, 44-29, Minot in front. Entry pass, Fricky got off the back of Boshi and lays it off the glass and in for two. 46-29, Minot in front. And no Riley Joseph today for Jamestown. Ella and Katie Falk have combined for just 2 points for the Blue Jays here this afternoon. Walter back out up top. Hawkinson sliding through, right side drive off Otley. 15-foot jump shot. Again, just off the iron and into the hands of Fricky. This is a very good Minot team. Fricky long range shot, and we got a foul in the lane after the shot was taken. Shot was missed, but it's going to be Minot basketball as the Jamestown foul is called on Hawkinson. Her third team foul on Jamestown. Ella and Katie Falk back into the game for the Blue Jays. 46-29 Minot, coming up on 7 minutes to go. Bell on the inside, had it stripped away from her by Hawkinson. Katie Falk also in the area. Ella Falk trying to run that offense. Jamestown, you're just looking for them to get hot. The outside shooting has not been there so far today. Otley kicks out. How about a three from Hawkinson? Just off the mark again. Open looks, just not finishing him off. Hawkinson gets the steal out the other way for Jamestown. Numbers for the Blue Jays potentially. Could be 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. Everybody catches up. Boshi open right wing. Three is there. Tegan Boshi from long range. She hits double figures as Jamestown makes it a 14-point game with 6:26 to go. We're back to Jerry Meyer Arena right after this here on The Gym.
Some of us were born to farm. Some diesels, like Cenex Premium Diesel, were born to fuel. Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster comes with a more complete additive package for a more complete burn to reduce particulate matter and keep filters cleaner for longer. Fuel your equipment like a pro with Cenex Ruby Fieldmaster and leave typical number 2 diesel to the amateurs. Cenex Premium Diesel. Diesel that doesn't mess around.
Johnny B's Brickhouse, famous for their pizza, but wait, there's pasta, and their amazing wings, and fresh ground hamburgers, tasty salads and appetizers too. And for dessert, you can't beat their sweet sticks. Come on out for Tuesday night trivia and live entertainment every Thursday night. The place to be is Johnny B's, smack dab in the middle of Main Street, downtown Jamestown. And remember, for delivery and carryout, call 952-8777.
46-32, Minot leading Jamestown in girls basketball in the West Region from Jerry Meyer Arena on your Saturday afternoon. I'm Jaron Matheny. Glad you're with us. If you're listening to us, missing out on NFL action currently, the Chiefs are up 10-7 on Jacksonville. That game has entered the second quarter. Fricky has the basketball for Minot. Left side and spun back to the right for Lundy as the Mad Jets can work the clock a little bit more as this game continues, but also trying to keep attacking to build this lead. Up by 14 at the moment. Bell inside look, left-handed lay-in drops, and Lily Bell has surpassed 20 points once again tonight. Baseline on the right. Katie Falk out, Ella Falk left for Otley. Slide through, Otley handing off to Boshi. Left corner, and a baseline drive now for Boshi all the way to the near side. Boshi towards the top of the key and chest high pass. Katie Falk trying to attack. Congestion in the lane, and a block out of bounds. 6 on the shot clock for the Blue Jays. Inbound pass coming from Ella Falk with 6 to work. 5:39 second half. 48-32. Inbound for Hawkinson. She'll take the 18-foot jump shot. It's not there. And Jamestown, again, just cold from the floor today. Just has not been their day shooting. And again, you got to give some credit to Minot on that end. Aguilar, spin move into the lane, missed her lay-in opportunity. Jamestown, defensive board. That door continues to stay just cracked open. Jamestown trailing by 16. Boshi at the volleyball line, only one in double figures tonight for Jamestown. She has 11. Pass off left side. Otley trying to hit double figures. She does! First bucket of the second half for Bree Otley. Both her and Boshi have 11. Jamestown trailing by 13 as we tick under 5 minutes to go. Minot ball on offense. Fricky dribbling to the near side. Going isolation, going down low against Otley. Spins it back out up top. Aguilar, long range look, rattles through. Anything you can do, I can do better. Aguilar answers the outside shot from Jamestown with one of her own. Inside look for Katie Falk, and one. Blue Jays get those points right back. Katie Falk, first bucket. And she heads to the line for an and one free throw. Walter back in for Jamestown. Katie Falk at the line, shoots one. Lamore in for Minot. Falk free throw, short. And Jamestown trailing by 14. Less than 4.5 minutes remain. Fricky out up top, pounds the ball into the floor. Lundy trying to let the offense move for Minot here. Fricky left wing, high points. Jamestown slides over defensively for help. Fricky in the lane, can't step through. Back out up top, long range look is there. Lamore makes it true, and it's a 17-point Minot lead. 54-37 Mad Jets, less than 4 minutes left. Boshi bounce pass right. Ella Falk right in front of Coach Scunberg. Gets an open look from long range as Lamore fell down, missed it. Offensive board, Katie Falk fouled on the putback, and now 2 free throws for Katie Falk. Fifth team foul on Minot. Katie Falk to shoot 2. First free throw, straight through. Walleye Sir on for Jamestown, 16-point deficit. Free throw number 2. 1 for 2 on that trip for Katie Falk. 34-58 Minot, 3:35 to go, and Fricky wisely slowing down the pace of this game. That's just veteran mindset from a very young player, knowing what the score sits at, knowing you can limit possessions in this game, and Minot trying to just take care of the basketball first and foremost. Left side, look from long range, came up short. May have been blocked by Jamestown. It was. It'll stay with Minot. 5 on the shot clock. They'll inbound underneath the cup to the left. Inbound for Fricky, right corner. She's going to take the long range look and sinks it from the outside. Minot up by 19 with 3:05 to go. Good cut to the inside. Otley lay in off the window for 2 more. Bree Otley has 13 to lead Jamestown in scoring, but it was Lily Bell's day on offense for Minot. 15 points in the first half. She's got 23 currently. Fricky spins it back out left, nearly turned over. In fact, it was. Picked up by Katie Falk. She pushes up the floor, 2-on-2, pass left. Walleye Sir in the lane, gets the lay-in. So Walleye Sir lay-in is good for 2. Jamestown trailing by 15 with 2.5 minutes left. And that was the thing I just talked about for Minot. Just got to take care of the basketball. Know you have the clock in your hands. Fricky, left corner tray, high up into the air, bounced off the rim, offensive rebound, then swiped away by Katie Falk. Jamestown could bring this to a 12-point game with a made 3 on this possession. It's Ella Falk. Driving downhill, right side, lay in, too strong. Offensive rebound, put back, and 1. Katie Falk gets the bucket, plus the foul, and all of a sudden, Jamestown's offense waking up late. The foul is on Fricky, her 4th. .205 remaining. Katie Falk shooting 1. Bell back on the floor for Minot. They go 4 subs here. Falk hits the free throw, and Jamestown brings the deficit to 12 with 2 minutes to play. Really the closest they've been since the second half started. Inside look, step through, height, traveled, turnover Minot. Again, the thing is, they didn't use a lot of that clock there either. Jamestown could bring it back to single digits with a long-range shot here. Still got a fighter's chance all of a sudden if you're the Blue Jays. Walter, left side of the floor, back out up top. Ella Falk to the right wing. Otley spins it down underneath. Was knocked out of bounds by Height. 15 on the shot clock. The thing for Jamestown here is, though, Minot's trying to limit possessions. You got to hurry if you're the Blue Jays. Inbound coming from Ella Falk. Right to Otley on the inside in the lane. Otley nearly lost it, tapped it out off of Minot. Jamestown gets another chance with 11 to work. Falk inbounding. Goes deep for Otley. Shot clock to 7. Ella Falk spinning into the lane. Falk at the right elbow. Got to do something with it. Shot clock to 1. Fadeaway jumper at the horn. Not there. Tapped around. Offensive rebound for Katie Falk. And then a kick ball keeps possession with Jamestown. Only problem again, though, the Blue Jays are up against the clock. 1:21 to play. Jamestown trailing by 12. Inbound left. Otley, long range. Look is there! And it's a 9-point game just like that with 1:14 left. First time Jamestown has been inside single digits in the second half. Ball on the floor. Walliser picks it up, and the Blue Jays could bring it to 6. 1 minute to go. Trying to make a late push. Ella Falk, long range. Left corner 3 is good. And Jamestown cuts the Minot lead down to 6 points with 55 seconds to go. Oh my, Blue Jay offense all of a sudden finding its groove in the final 4 minutes of this game. And Jamestown has taken a once 22-point Minot lead down to 6. With 55 seconds remaining. Late push from the Blue Jays, and all of a sudden things are a whole lot tighter here at Jerry Meyer Arena. Just a 30-second pause for Jamestown. They'll keep the same 5 on the floor who have gotten them going. And credit Peyton Walliser getting a steal on defense, realizing she needed to get the ball up the floor. And now Minot takes a 30-second timeout. We'll take the pause with them back in 30 seconds here to Jerry Meyer Arena. 107.1, Jamestown 107.1 Sports on YouTube.
Hey, I heard you're having knee surgery soon.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the recovery, and I have no idea where to go.
In North Dakota, we can go wherever we want for physical therapy.
Wait, even without a doctor's referral?
Even without a doctor's referral. It's what I did after my knee surgery.
Well, where did you go?
I went to Apex Physical Therapy and Wellness. The staff is so fun, and all of their PTs had their doctorate in physical therapy. My PT tailored my rehab to my specific goals so that I was able to get back to doing the things that I love.
To get started on your road to recovery, call 952-2739 for Jamestown or 883-5611 for the Lemoore Clinic.
Full court pressure coming from the Blue Jays. Jamestown does have 3 fouls to give, though, before we hit the bonus. Inbound for Lundy, and immediately Ella Falk fouls, but that's just the 4th team foul on Jamestown. So we still got 2 more to go to hit 6, and then you've got another after that to get to the bonus. So potential to try and get a steal here for Jamestown defensively. Set up a screen. Fricky gets the pass in the backcourt. Jamestown going to foul immediately. 51.3 on the clock. That's the 5th team foul on Jamestown. Blue Jays trying to direct some traffic defensively to try and create a turnover. Trailing by 6 with 51 seconds remaining. Lundy inbounds for Bell. Back off for Fricky. Jamestown bumps into her. That's the 6th team foul. And now 1 more to give to hit the bonus. See if Jamestown goes for a trap in the backcourt before they give up that 7th team foul. Lundy inbounds, stacked up for Minot in front of the Blue Jay bench. Fricky gets the inbound in the backcourt. Jamestown looking to double team trap out in the backcourt. Clock winding down. 5 seconds to get across the timeline, and Minot calls for timeout. Good defensive pressure from Jamestown. Forces a pause by the Mad Jets. It's a full break for Minot. We're back right after this here on 107.1 and NewsDakota.com. Actually, we'll keep it right here. And they will call a full timeout. 57-51. Minot leading Jamestown. 40 seconds to go in the second half. Jamestown trailed by as many as 22 points in this second half. And the Jays didn't bring the lead for Minot back within single digits until the final minute here. Couple of late turnovers by Minot have allowed Jamestown to sneak back into this game, and the Blue Jays just hoping they get a chance late to try and make it one possession with some wiggle room. So full timeout for Minot. Blue Jays are up off the bench, ready to go. And Minot will inbound with 40.3 left in this game, 24 on the shot clock. 6-point lead for the Mad Jets. They'll stack up again. Lundy inbounding deep for Aguilar. And again, Jamestown trying to create that full court pressure. Aguilar breaks the timeline with a pass ahead for Lundy. And now Bell holds. Jamestown's got a foul somewhere. Bell is fouled. And now the freshman Lily Bell to shoot 2 free throws. So bonus time for Minot. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Bell is short. Offensive rebound for Lundy. Kicked out for Height. Jamestown's got a foul again. And the Blue Jays, that was it. That was your chance right there. You missed the front end free throw. And now we've got front end of the 1-and-1 for Height. All of a sudden, this game got a lot tighter in the final 2 minutes. Height shooting 1-and-1. Deep breath. Senior missed the free throw. Katie Falk rebound. Jamestown trailing by 6. Here come the Blue Jays up the floor. Ella Falk straight away out to the left wing for Boshi. Boshi kicks out. Back left, Ella Falk. 15 seconds to go. Got to get up a shot if you're Jamestown. Walter will launch from long range. Off the heel. Offensive board for Katie Falk and bumped out of bounds. Jamestown gives up the basketball. And the late push won't be enough for the Blue Jays here this afternoon, but they certainly made Minot uncomfortable at the end of this game. Mad Jets will win 57-51. Jamestown's offense couldn't find a groove until late, but the Blue Jays pushed hard at the end, and Minot, just a good lesson for them to know that no game is ever over until that final horn sounds. Led by as many as 22, Jamestown climbs back into this game, but the Mad Jets hold on late for the win. Minot moves to 10-3 on the season. Jamestown, that 5-game winning streak snapped. We'll wrap this one up here in a minute and a half on 107.1 and NewsDakota.com.
Everybody is different. Some experience injuries, while others need extra support.
I'll help you, Grandma.
At Jamestown Regional Medical Center, your health is what matters most. Our orthopedics and sports medicine team care for you and your unique needs. Their goal is to help you live your best life. Choose Jamestown Regional Medical Center for care of hips, shoulders, knees, and broken bones. Learn more at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics.
Before you can start building a business, you have to build a business. You know, a building, a storefront, a facility, new or addition. Problem is, you're too busy taking care of business. You don't have time to meet with a planner, a contractor, and suppliers. But if you wait any longer, you're going to start losing business. Enter Hillerud Construction. They're in the business of building business. Quality commercial construction saves you time, stress, and money so you can get on with your business. Visit hillerudconstruction.com.
Join our team at SMP Health Ave Maria and find out how you can make a difference in the lives of our residents. SMP Health Ave Maria is offering $2,000 sign-on bonuses, full-time cook, and full-time dietary assistant positions. You'll enjoy working in a warm and loving care atmosphere, making friends with the residents, families, and coworkers. Apply online at smphealth.org/Ave Maria. Again, offering $2,000 sign-on bonuses for full-time cook and full-time dietary assistant positions. Apply at smphealth.org/Ave Maria.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
57-51 the final score. Minot stays within the realm of Century, trying to catch the Patriots at the top of the West Region standings. They snap Jamestown's 5-game winning streak as the Mad Jets win 57-51 here at Jerry Meyer Arena tonight. But Jamestown made it close late. Blue Jays trailed by as many as 22 points in this game. Jamestown makes a late push, but just a little bit too late for the Jays here this evening. Jamestown led in scoring by Bree Otley. She had 8 points in the first half and 8 points in the second half, 16 in total for Otley. Tegan Bosch Oshie finishes in double figures with 11. Minot did a good job today keeping Ella and Katie Falk off of balance. They did not score in the first half, and that sort of set Jamestown behind for this game. Lily Bell with 23 points leads all scorers here this afternoon as Minot gets the win 57-51 over Jamestown. Mad Jets move to 10-3 on the season. Again, this is a really good Minot side that's got a chance to win the state tournament again this year. It's just about fighting through everybody else, and the top three in the West seem pretty secure. That number 4 spot's going to be up for grabs, and Jamestown really just has to hope they can beat Bismarck High when all is said and done at the end of the season, and that could potentially get them into the state tournament if they can do that. But a fun one here this afternoon. Jamestown tries to make the comeback late. Minot goes to 10-3 on the year. Blue Jays drop to 7-4 on the season. 5-game winning streak is over for Jamestown, but they'll be back in action on Thursday trying to restart a winning streak for Jamestown. Thursday night, 5:30 start time for Blue Jay girls basketball, and then the boys will follow against Legacy in what's another makeup game for Jamestown. We'll catch you then Thursday night. We've got more Blue Jay athletics. Tuesday night, girls hockey against Bismarck and Legacy for Jamestown. Wednesday, UJ men's basketball and women's basketball against Mount Marty, and then we'll have that doubleheader Thursday, wrestling Friday, and a UJ doubleheader Saturday. The UJ men picked up a 71-57 win over Hastings. Doubleheader weekend sweep for the Jimmies in basketball. That's always a good thing. But the Jamestown High School girls fall 57-51 here at home on this Saturday afternoon. More Blue Jay basketball next Thursday. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, stay warm. We'll talk to you next time here on The Gym.
Your home for UJ Jimmies, AM 1400.